Hi guys, it's Monday. I had a fun-filled weekend. And for us here at Accelerate TV, it was a super duper exciting Saturday at the marathon. Like we promised, we're going to bring you the highlights today. My name is Mojibadi and you're watching Accelerate News. The Access Bank Lagos City Marathon that held on Saturday was so beautiful. The 10-kilometer and the 42-kilometer start points had massive turnout. It was incredible. A lot of celebrities were present and it was such an amazing time. We almost didn't want the day to end. And like we promised, here are the highlights. So how was the start line like?
It was really crowded. It was just all fun and games until we realized everybody was actually out to get something out of this.
Oh, interesting. So what would you say about Access Lagos City Marathon? Has it impacted in any way over the last 3 years?
Absolutely. I think the strongest point beyond encouraging sports and running as a sport and fitness lifestyle as a whole is what it does in showcasing the tourism potential that is Lagos, the beautiful city that is Lagos. A lot of people outside of Africa, outside of Nigeria, don't have this in mind. This awesomeness that we are in, or this awesome space that we're in, you know, as much as it can be shown through the eyes of course, the marathon, the cameras, and our social media handles as well. So it does a lot. People come together. Sports is a unifying factor, especially at the time where the politics all heated up. There's a lot of tribal tension. You know, things like this douse such tension, and I've had such an awesome time, much more than I actually expected.
What do you think of the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon?
Well, I was telling you the truth that health is wealth, so I'll start from that. And I love the fact that it's encouraging people. In fact, coming this morning, I didn't know the amount of people that participated. The whole roads were blocked. I saw people walking. I kind of felt like, people are, give it up, go join with it. But usually, this is what you see on TV. This is what comes up maybe during Olympics or during a special event. But to have this happen, and I think it's something that is, I think this is the third year now.
Third year.
Please, it's 3 is the charm, is the hat-trick right now, and it can only get bigger from here because you see people participating. And more interestingly, I don't know, did you people invite international people? I saw some.
Oh yes.
So it's open to everybody. Go say Jimmy, want to win? I won. You came now, don't answer him. He started running since Boko, make care. Make care.
What do you think of the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon?
Access Bank Lagos City Marathon, for me, you know, apart from what everybody sees, is a motivation and inspiration for me. Because last year, after I was called upon to be like the face of the marathon, I organized my own marathon.
Really?
Could you beat that? Yeah, I organized that.
How did that happen?
I just felt the need to, you know, start inspiring and also making mention of such a thing to my people, the neighborhood I started from, Satellite Town. So I just went back there because I always organized a show at the end of the year. So I said, okay, let me, you know, mark the 10th anniversary with a marathon, a 5-kilometer marathon, which I did. And of course, all thanks to the people behind, you know, the Lion Sports and everybody, they came, you know, just gave me like a miniature support from what they do, the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon, and it's wonderful.
Okay, so if you did run, would you have gone for 42 or 10?
I would have gone for 10, let me not lie.
So what would you do if you were running in the marathon? What would you need to carry? What would you need to run 10 kilometers full?
Water.
One?
That's all.
You want music, anything?
No, I won't want music.
Okay, so last question. This is also back to my first question. What's the first thing you would buy if you won $50,000, which I think is about 18-19 million naira?
I'll buy a house, I guess, somewhere very expensive and nice.
Okay. Once the alert says you back, what's the first thing you're doing? Where would you go? Somewhere fancy. Let me help you guys with this. So where's the first place you guys eat?
I don't know, but somewhere very nice. Like,
Okay.
Very nice around this axis.
Is that the first thing you would do? Would you go and
I
eat
will
first?
calm down.
and then start planning how to spend.
Okay.
After the stress, you have to
Okay.
cool down.
So my two new friends said, first go and eat somewhere fancy, and then go and buy suits, and then buy shoes. Moving on. See you, man.
Why has Access Bank continued to sponsor this event?
You know, we're big suckers for sustainability, yeah? And one of the things we're trying to show is that there's a negative narrative around Nigeria, and we want to make sure that we bring people to Nigeria, to Lagos, and show that things can be done properly. That's the first and most important thing. The second is that from a health standpoint, by participating in sports and doing things like that, people can live healthier lives. It's also a time to bond. You know, so those are some of the reasons that have pushed us towards it. But you know, seeing 100,000 people out today in Lagos, all right, running and all of that, and the spirit out here today, for me, is the greatest thing that's happened this year.
Very true, very true. Well done to Access Bank. So, sir, what should we expect from next year?
To get better, to get bigger. We now have the bronze medal from last year. We're shooting for the gold medal. All the records of last year, Moji, were broken. All right, so next year I think it's even going to get better. But I tell you something I want to do. The East Africans have proven that they understand this thing so well, and they win the records world over. We want to start encouraging and training Nigerian athletes to give them a good run for their money. They have a natural advantage, but we want to show that we can be highly competitive.
All right, well done, sir. That was just the tip of the iceberg. If you weren't there, trust me, Accelerate has got you covered. Head on to our website to watch the full story. And that is an Accelerate News for today. Head on to our website for all our amazing and dope content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the like button and drop a comment. We will see you on Friday.